Okay, guys, we're back, and we've got another ace tanker in the VK 3001P. What a mouthful that is. But anyway, it's the German Tier 6, and it is a medium tank, and so I'm just working up the German line. I'm not sure exactly why. I guess I just wanted to try something out. And a lot of people say this is a hidden gem, and I tend to agree, but you need to have the Top Gun on it. The Top Gun does 220 alpha, and that allows you to trade, as I mentioned in my last video. Today we are on the map Airfield, which is not my favorite map. 3 artilleries on this map, so let's see what happens. It's been a while since I played this, so again, I don't really recall it very well, but whatever. We'll see what happens. So one of the things that I noticed is there's no top tier heavies. So this thing has workable armor. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. So I'm a little too late to cross. If I cross now and I see that a tree falls and we're able to get a nice shot into that SU-100. So one of the things you have to worry about is if there's guys in the middle, like G5 to 6, they can shoot you as you're pulling out to shoot the enemy heavy side. So we're just trying to play a little bit safe because there are 3 artilleries here, right? And the last thing we want to do is get perma-tracked and perma-artied, right? So I'm watching the other side. It looks like we have a fair amount on the other side, which is fine. And the team that pushes on this map, as I've told you before, is usually the team that loses, because you've got then you've got arty support, you've got arty cover, as this Matilda Black Prince finds out that you don't want to push up that high, and so you have arty support, and you've also got TD support from the back. We've got a Hellcat in the back. We've got 2 looks like medium tanks. I don't know where they're going, or a medium tank and a heavy, the Excelsior. I don't think that arty shot was actually meant for me. So I'm just pulling up trying to bait a shot out of somebody, trying to get them to shoot if they're on that corner. But it looks like our Crusader is sick of waiting, so he's gonna go, which is probably not the best idea, but we'll see. So sorry, it's a little bit slow here. And you can see as people are pushing over, they are dying. So it's currently 5-1. But again, I don't want to be the guy to push out and be the center of attention here. So we're able to get a shot into the T-50. The T-50 is a very good tank. I have it 3 marked, but it's not a tank you want to be shooting at tier 6 mediums. Especially Germans usually have pretty good all-around armor. So I know the T-50 doesn't have a very good gun. I really like the T-50, but it doesn't have a great gun. We're able to put a nice shot into that VK, and we're able to put a second shot, and suddenly it's 8-2, and we've only done 1,200 damage. So we'll see. Maybe I get a blind shot on this guy if I remember right. Nope, never mind. Already takes him out. So now it's 9-2. I know there's a couple of guys up, or was a couple of guys up here, so we're gonna go ahead and get a shot. And at this point, okay, when it's 9-2, we're able to track this guy and pull back. So we're just trying to get in a position that it's hard for him to pen us. And you can see this is a pretty pedestrian game, but because this gun is a 220 alpha gun, it really works well. just to kind of sit back, get a shot here or there, and you're able to take out the enemy fairly quickly. So this poor Hellcat is running for his life, and we're going to try and we loaded HE, which was a mistake in that case because he went behind cover. We're unable to hit him. We're able to spot both arties, and we're up to 2,200 damage and 600 assist. I don't know if people don't play these well or what, because in the Easy 8, I mean, like, 2k damage might be enough to get an ace. I don't really know. But this thing is just so pedestrian because, you know, 10 shots, you're up to 2,200 damage. So, and you pull out, and you can get unlit and then pull back out. Unlike other tanks, there's a very much a sliver shot, and we're able to hit that guy with HE for 269 damage. So yeah, I just find it a very comfortable tank to play because, you know, in a lot of cases you don't want to pull back out when you're lit again, and so having the longer reload is not that big of a deal versus the American tanks where you've got to pull out when you're lit or you're not going to get damage. You got to keep that DPM up. But when you're throwing out 220 at a time and then just pulling back and just waiting a little bit, you can really get some good damage easily. So that looks like about 3k combined. Let's go ahead and take a look at the after action on this. Okay, here we're at the after action in a fairly comfortable ace tanker game with 2 bonds, Confederate and high caliber. We ended up with 1159 base XP, which I find to be pretty low for an ace, and it looks like we did hit a blind shot because we had 2200 damage prior to that. So and then our Skoda T25 did fairly well as well. So 16 shots, 11 hits, and 11 pens. So every shot we hit, we penned. That's not surprising with the good penetration and also being top tier. So 749 assists, so that puts us well over 3,000. We earned 30,000 credits and 1,159 XP. So yeah, this is a comfortable tank. If you guys are looking for something that you can kind of pull out and trade well in, and it's got fairly good mobility and decent turret armor, I would say pick this thing up and give it a try. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Tonester out.